bronze pack method or anything like that. That ain't getting done. What the fucking hell's this? I'm gonna turn the console audio off here, I think, actually. We don't need it on, do we? We don't need it on. Don't get angry when people beat you and you apparently have a better team. I'm not gonna have a better team right now. I have no idea what condition I left this account in. I've got no idea where we left this team. Got no clue. Oh, I did miss this, I tell you that. I did not miss this loading time. I've earned new FC Club member rewards. Brilliant. Season 9. Oh my god, does that mean I've got a... God, I've got 1.2 million. You mean for FC 27? Oh. Yeah. I don't even know how you do this. New releases? Oh. That's a nice addition. Wait, they even shown the average transfer market price? You can get a 97 rated Stanway for 36,000 coins. Are you joking? My god, this market is still mudded, eh? I still don't know how to get to... season. Upgrade to premium. Why? It won't even let me. I can't upgrade to the premium. It doesn't let me do it. Oh, yes it does. Oh. I mean, I could just spend coins on it, right? Because I'm not going to spend coins on anything else right now. Save myself 10 quid. 3 coins. 40 coins. Welcome to premium. Right. Alright, alright. What we got? How was the team looking when I stepped away? Oh. He does. He does. Was I just doing the United team? No, I can't have been just doing the United team. Where's my actual team? I don't know how to get to it. God, I feel totally alien to this game. Where's my main team? Did I have one? I must have. It must be here, right? That was my main team? Oh my god. That is... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. It's terrible. What? I really did not play the game very much last year, did I? Oh my god, I did not play the game much last year. That was the best place. God. No, there must be better stuff in the club, right? There must be. Oh, there really is not. There really is. There really is not any better stuff in here. Shit. That air conditioning is really cold. I didn't get anything better? Oh, Jeezy peeps. Okay. Well, I'd actually say... I'd say our best squad right now is ironically probably the United team. At least that's got a full amount of players on the bench. Oh, look at this. Give it, give it, give it to Eric Campani. Yeah, look at all these. That's when we left, wasn't it? It was Scream. Jeez, that literally was. I think Scream was the last promo we did. My God, that's really bad. That's so bad. That's really bad. Right, where the fuck do we even start? It's like starting right back at the start again. What would I do at the start of an FC? I don't know. I'd look at evolutions. My God, I forgot evolutions cost fucking money. Oh, not all of them do. God for that. That's another thing we're not doing next season, by the way. We're not spending money on Evos. If I want an Evo, a big Evo, I've got to buy it with coins. The only thing that we'll be getting is the season pass, because that's worth the investment. What do we even do here? Do we like... I'm at a total loss. Like, what do I even do? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm totally lost. I feel so alienated. I haven't been on this game for so long. Most commentary says, David, I like you, but why do you support a dead team like Manchester United? Mo, who do you support? Come on, we all need to know now who you support. I've got 3 team of seasons, eh? The mighty Arsenal champions of England. I don't think there's anything mighty about Arsenal, to be honest. Yes, they won the league, but their football was not good. Your football was crap. Got you over the line, and that's great. Listen, getting over the line, fantastic. But as a fan, I would be pissed off watching that week in, week out. Oh, look, it's the 10 coin pack. Hell yeah. We'll have some of that. How do I get it? We'll have some of this. Bit of 10 coin pack. Corner kick assassins. I can't say much. United scored almost as many set pieces as Arsenal last season. It's a shame your set piece assassins didn't quite do the job against PSG, isn't it? The main man from the corners. Rumour has it that ball's still flying through the Earth's stratosphere right now. Currently circling the Antarctic. They're still dead as ever. God, of classic packs. Jeez, peeps. Jeez, peeps. Right, what do we even do here? Look objectives. What the fuck is all this? Wait. They're now showing future objectives in the game. Is that to nerf the leakers? They now have to show their own objectives in the game. What is that? I don't like that coming up, by the way. In the bloody corner all the time. How do I stop that? How do I get to settings? Settings. God, I'm totally lost with this game. Totally lost. Audio. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. There's tokens. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. I'm like a lost puppy. Play 5 matches in squad battles on minimum semi-pro difficulty. Release 6 England players in your starting 11. God, you're not telling me I've got to go straight to squad battles already. Stop! I ain't gotta go squad battles already, have I? Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no! Oh, oh no, not those fucking squad battles. I can't go in line with this sort of team. I'll get absolutely pummel fucked. Well, you have to do it, aren't we? Because they ain't doing it in every other game mode. Let me assure you that. Just to get some players in. Because we can't compete with this team. As much as I appreciate Cunha, he's probably not very good these days. Even though, look at his record, by the way. 693 games played. Scored 472 goals and 675 assists. Crazy. Crazy player. Come back to me. This is my England team. Surely I've got better England players than some of these here. Surely. I mean, I'll just go full England, because why the hell not? Where's Rashford? There he is. I've got a load of better England players here. Got loads of better, eh? We could have Nicholas Pope in goal. My God, I had Rico Henry at left back. My God. We'll have LSM at left back. We'll have Mayer at the back. Big up to Mayer. Got Neve Charles at right back. Neve Charles stays at right back. We got Declan Rice and James Ward-Prowse. I'll use Kobe Mainoo over James Ward-Prowse. Wanieri on the right hand side. I'll use Mason Greenwood, thanks. Batty Boy at left midfield. I'll use Hemp. We got Morgan Rog, 10. We could have Bellingham there, and we will have Bellingham there. And we got Michelle Ajimang. We'll use Marcus Radishford. Doesn't really matter about substitutions right now. What were the objectives again? 6 England players, score 5 goals with a left mid, 2 Premier League players, we got that. 5 clean sheets and win 8 squad battles in the semi-pro. Oh look, we got Jesus! Got some packs! Packs mean prizes! Yeah! I've honestly forgot everything about this game. Did they do anything with moments? No. Of course they don't. Still done nothing with it. That's crazy. They missed a trick with moments, man. Moments could have been generational. Well, welcome back to the FC grind, where I sit and play squad battles to unlock cards. Because I've got nothing better else to do in my life. Welcome back. Buckle up. Oh my god, look at this, fucking hell. This is taking me back now, bloody hellfire. Does the game feel any better? Probably not. I can barely remember the controls. Oh, I can score goals though. Hey! Sorry. This is like basically starting from scratch again, really. Why am I on FIFA? Because we got nothing else to do. Apart from finishing Which Detroit Become Human, which I plan to do a stream tomorrow afternoon. And this FIFA isn't going to be every day. More so, it just gives me something to do while I'm not streaming. Like, I don't want to concede, really. I said I don't want to concede! Thank you, Pope. Braden, thank you for the likes. Because I just sit here half the time, just nothing to do. Normally watching classic Coronation Street. Now, there's nothing wrong with a bit of classic Corrie, but I'd rather be doing something. There isn't going to be a constant string of games every year, or every week that are going to come out. They're going to take me a whole week to complete and then go on to the next one. It's just not possible. Go on, Hempy. Ah, is that Tulis Joyce? Sorry, she's a goalkeeper. What's she doing outfield? Cock. Oh! Go on, Declan Rice. Big power pass. MP. Ah, that's a great ball from Mason. I've still got it. Oh, against the unarmed world class, but it doesn't matter. I've still got it. He says until he goes online and gets absolutely schlepped. Greenwood. Bellingham, great ball there. Rashi, up to Greenwood. Greenwood. Little pass. Oh, great finish from him. We need to get the goals with him. I don't know what objectives there are in this game. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I don't even know what formation. Well, I guess it's the formation in game. I don't know what tactics these guys are on. Nothing. I'm basically starting blind because I've not played this game in so long. I've not followed this game in so... No, my clean sheet! I've not followed this game in my downtime. Normally, I come off the game, but I'm still watching people play it. This year, I just did not. I just completely abandoned it. I think I watched 2 Sync for maybe a week or 2 after. And then that was it. I was gone. Didn't watch it anymore. Great play. Greenwood in here. Little dinkus into Hempers. Ah. I think I just needed that total detox just to get back into the game. A bit like what happened in sort of FIFA 21, really, where we just did career mode and nothing else. Like, because it's so samey every year, you do need that year sometimes where you just don't play the game at all. Go on, Hempy. I missed. Guessing you're going to buy 27th? Probably. In fact, not probably. It's a yes. It's just going to happen. It's just inevitable. How long it stays, who knows? But listen, even if it gives me a month's worth of entertainment, I'll take it. It's good value. You'll give it a week until you... Oh, there'll be no Dan. There'll be no chance of Dan rage quitting because he's 100% said he's not playing the game. And I believe him. Because I don't generally think he's really enjoyed FIFA for years. For years, like years. I'm talking sort of 10 years ago. Was probably the last time he enjoyed FIFA. He hasn't enjoyed playing the last few years. He plays it because he gets fear of missing out. And he likes coming to play with me. He likes coming online, having a chat, having a bit of fun. Up the road. But by no... Go on. By no stretch of the imagination does he enjoy it. Does it sound like someone who enjoys the game with what he does? He falls asleep playing it. And when he is awake, he's absolutely blaspheming at it. Like it slept with his wife. Go on, slippers in. Billy! Oh. It won't be a week until I rage quit. I last longer than that. Come on now. I've never rage quit within a week. This year we rage quit the start of November. The last year we rage quit the start of December. Go on, have a run. Come on, have a run. Where's Hempy? Here she is. Ironically, I think it actually plays quite well at the moment, but this is offline where you have the proper connection. Online is a different chuffing story. Fun for him is fuming over Akim Fenwa gridding against him. Braden, thank you for the follow. He won't be getting the game, I can assure you of it. He says he's got a list of games he wants to play up until GTA, and they're all Souls-like. They're all Souls games, pretty much. He doesn't want to play FC anymore. I will play FC. The only game mode I'm not touching, and that includes next year as well, is Rush. Rush makes me want to drink bleach. I will not be participating in any Rush playthroughs. Absolutely not. I can't do it. I can't do it. Nice shirt. Thank you, user. Thank you. Not unless the rewards for Rush are scaled correctly. Because it's just not fun. And what I don't want is to do things in this game that are not fun. Go on, Hempy. Oh, Penmave! Pops is heartbroken. He can stay heartbroken if he'll choose. Jeez, it's not even telling me how to take it. It thinks I've forgotten how to take a penalty. I have, and Hemp has got to fucking take one. Oh, of course. Go on. Oh. Rashford totally unmarked. These games are flying by, but we're already at 76 minutes. Bloody hell. Back. Ding. In. Hempy. Make the run. Ah, Hempy. Unlucky, love. Mainu. Hemp. In for Hemp. Yeah, great touch! Goal. Woo! Ric Flair's back. Woo! Nice belly goal. Nice belly goal. Mainu on the ball. Nice. Meso's off, beating his man. Have a little dinkus in there, why not? Cause chaos. Rise! It's back. The screamers are coming. Oh! Braden, thank you for those 2k likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, pinged him. Don't lose your clean sheet. Do not lose your fucking clean sheet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Neve Charles. Great defending. No! Pope, thank you. Big throw. Hempy, off you go, love. On the left wing. What can she do? She's going to play the... Oh. Ah, good job. 6-0. Clean sheet. Stay close to me. Who is sending me these, man? Stop it. Big goals from Hempy and Rashford there. Stop playing videos at me. 1,700 coins, I need them. Var. 2,000 points. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How many objectives is he going to give us? That's the problem. 18 objectives completed. You're joking me. What? 18 objectives. Oh my god. How do I claim all these? I get a hunter chemistry style. And a shadow. Hell yeah. Got the La Liga version. Oh, not this. Oh, not. Who actually has any of these? I mean, come on. How many racism events have I missed out on here? Oh, there's Footy's daily play completionist for Footy's tokens. What do I do with these Footy's tokens? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Journey of Nations. Oh, I don't know about any of that. Whatever any of this is. Claim it all. Get packs, that's good. Anything that I can... Oh, we get an 89 rated Clint Dempsey. You don't know who I am, dog! You don't know who I am, dog! You don't know who I am, dog! Sorry. Again, all sorts of stuff here. Hero Marquez, that's not bad. Honestly, we might need him. I wish there was just a way you could go on to objectives. I have had a fresh haircut as well, yes. I wish there was a way you could just go onto the objective screen and just claim everything, rather than to cycle through every flipping thing to get these players. I mean, they listen, right? I will take these players. I don't know what chemistry they give, but freaking better than what I've got right now by a country bloody mile. Some FC Pro stuff down here as well. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling here tonight. We're rocking, we're rolling here tonight. We're rocking, we're rolling. Give me a high five. Hello. Don't know why it's just playing Take That. I am on the DJ, I think. Yeah, I'm on DJ, I think. Oh no, I'm not. No, I am on DJ. Must just be on Take That trend, I suppose. 2 footies token. Season where I've got something? No. I'm now stuck. Oh, good to know the game has been fixed. I'm now stuck in... Stuck in the menus, man. Stuck in the bastard menus. The good news is today, we've got brand new card stuff that's been delivered. And I've actually picked myself up. I'll show you here. Apologies if that is out. A lovely new stand. So this will sit on my desk while my phone is recording. So I don't have to hold the bloody phone or balance it on my lap. I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up. Bum was definitely out there, but it's alright. It's a Saturday night. Get wild. Oh. It's what's this up on here? What to watch for the Hungarian Grand Prix? Well, it doesn't matter because everyone's getting shafted anyway. Hamilton shafted, Antonelli shafted. They're my two boys. My God, look at all these packs in. Hello, Pops. 3,000 coins, we'll take it. Hello, Alfie. How did I know this would happen? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit predictable. Rahmani and Darbert. Do I remember you, Alfie Morgan? I'm not sure I do. The name sort of rings a bell. Anything good in these packs? I do feel a toilet trip brewing, so be warned. 15 by 75. It's a walkout. Have I ever been to Wales? I have actually, yes. I went in 2024. Watching a game of FC last night at the rugby, we had a player sent off and got better. It was like watching a game. I was like watching a game of FC last night at the rugby. You got a player sent off and got better. Oh. We got 4 85 plus rated player packs, and all of them will be crap. You went to Wales in 2014. I did go to Wales, but half the time I was there, I was cripplingly ill. So I didn't really enjoy it. What division? Probably Division 10, Killian Healy, because I haven't played the game since October. You went to Wales in 2010, so you can't remember it. Jeez, were you even alive? You were 2. Oh. Fancy 1v1, not right now. I don't even have a team, Killian, mate. Oh, what's this? Right mid. French. Bundesliga. What is this? I don't know what it is. It's something. It's 89 rated Ricardo Carvalho. You meant to go this year, but you had to cancel it because of your nan. That's a shame. Anyway, I'm going to pop to the loot. I'll be back. I'll be back. Won't be too long. Trip over the pole and you Ah! I'm back. The king is back. Lady's back. One thing I did notice, the music on TikTok is very loud. Like, very loud. Turn that down some. Muy grande louder. Right, back to our squad battles. That's all we can do right now. We need to get a decent team together through some offline play. A garden in a dark and deadly world, and on my own, I walk alone to see the sun again. I get anything. The life demands a final chapter. The story of my own must leave behind. Why does it put me in purple and they're playing in black? Lady in red, lady in red, lady in red. Great job. Tizzy. Or Rashford. Tempest. Great pass up to Mason. To Jude. Slips in the Mason. Oh. Dio with the interception. But Mainu says, I'm here, mate. Ah, he's given a pen. Do or die. Do we need to score a goal with an Englishman? We'll go Rashford. He's got best penalty. Boom! Yeah, none. If I went, how many do you think I'd get any wins playing in weekend league with a team like this? Probably, just because of how the game is. Remember, we can't buy players from the market. Right now, this is first owner only. Right now. So we have to do the best with what we are given. From Mainu. Here's Hempy. Ashford's going. Ah! Oh! I do get some enjoyment from playing this game. You remember once you had to sleep over your cousins for the weekend and all he did was foot champs? That's what I was doing this time last year when Dan was here for the weekend. I was playing foot champs at like 10 in the morning and he just sat there watching me. Not for the whole day though, that was only the morning. No, not me, clean sheet! Good defending, Letizia. Good clearance as well, lovely to MLS. Skelly dog. Big tackle on... Whoa! Home. A long way home. No, not me, clean sheet! Pope with a kick out. Tamori. Maya. Judas. Foul. Quick pass to Judas. Rashford. Hempy. Morris! Who the hell is Morris? Is that Norris from Coronation Street? Rest in peace. You're 8 games in, you haven't kept a clean sheet. That's disgraceful. I think clean sheet is actually one of the most overrated stats ever. I hate the clean sheet stat. Oh, they kept 15 clean sheets this season. And half of them were 0-0 draws. All I care about is how many fucking games we win. I don't care if we win them 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 5-2, 5-3, 6-5. Just win. I will accept playing like shitters if we win a game. I won't be happy about it. Absadam, thank you for the follow. I won't be happy about it because I've had to sit and watch 90 minutes of shit, but the result is good. And football is a results business. Footy is a results business. Declan Rice pumps himself out of the box. Here's Mason Greenwood. You just broke the Premier League record for consecutive wins. I can't see how you're finding that save exciting still. You must just be playing just to play something. Dirty games. What's the plan to return to FC then? You're just doing a box standard account? I'm just going to do First Owner, I think. I'm just going to do First Owner. No special, like, United Owner or anything. We're just going to do First Owner. Makes things easy. We're not going to go and, like, grind coins or anything like that. We're just going to do First Owner only. And we just accept our fate. Menu, good day. Oh, terrible ball from Rashford. Thank you for the likes there on TikTok. Stanway on the ball. Great defending, Maya. She's rock solid as our Maya Letizia. Oh, Mason! Great finish. Yandy Monday off to Real Madrid. Well, this is sparking rumour about Vinicius Jr. moving to Arsenal, isn't it? If Arsenal get Vinicius Jr., congratulations to them, but he'll eat Mikel Arteta alive. He will absolutely eat Mikel Arteta alive. You got to be a certain manager to manage that big ego star. And just as it would eat Carrick alive, it will eat Arteta. He'll eat Arteta alive as well. Arsenal don't have any big-headed stars. They don't have anyone that's going to have those massive demands of, I'm the big man, you make me the big man. They're all a very placid squad. They all come across as quite easygoing. You put him in a tricky player like that, and I think he'll be finished. He'll eat him alive. I don't actually think Real Madrid need a winger. I think they need a striker. Because I don't think Mbappe's best position is centre forward. I think Mbappe is best coming in off the left-hand side. Personally. I think that is his best role. Coming in off the left-hand side. And I think they should actually be, if they're targeting a big player, then they need to be convincing Haaland to leave City. Which next season could be the time if Maresca flops. Which I'm crossing my fingers he does. Go on, Greenwood. Nice finish. I'm hoping he flops. I hope that him, Donny, and Xavi Alonso all flop. I hope they all completely fumble. Go on, Mason, lad. He's offside. Yeah. Knew it. Nice. Max goals. No clean sheet. Donny. Wednesday played two 70-minute games today against Stoke. The first one was the stronger side, lost 2-0. Second game we lost 4-0. And all I'm saying about that is I hope I never see the young keeper we had in the second half in a Wednesday shirt ever again. Was he that bad? You put up a fight against Wickham today. Did you actually win, though? Well, no, there we go, then. You lost. Fight or no fight, you lost. Itch on me footy. He tried to save everything with his feet. Does he have the save with feet trait on or something? Brighton are ready to rival Nottingham Forest for Tottenham midfielder Lucas Bergwall. I'd have liked Lucas Bergwall over like a Santos or something. I'd have had a Bergwall over an Andre Santos. I think Bergwall's actually a decent player. Just stuck in a shit team. And I still predict Spurs will be just as shit. Their only advantage, along with Chelsea, is they have no European football to contend with. And that did wonders for United last year. We only got to third place because we had no European football. And we could just play the same team week in, week out. And ended up having like 3-week breaks between games. That's why I think Manchester United will go backwards this season. And I think max achievable right now is probably 4th or 5th. On a more positive note, Louis Barry and Callum Slattery look bloody good. You think they might piss on League One? Isn't that the whole point? Just get this crappy season done with. Get players in who are basically championship players in the waiting. You've got to endure one season in League One, and then we're back at it in a championship. Oh my god. Aaron bring me today. Oh my god. Hope with a save. We can only sign frees and loans now because we're nearly at the agreed budget spent. Oh. No, I want Rashi! You just beat Chelsea 8-0. Who is this Mazza guy, man? He's fucking making me look like bloody Noddy. Oh! That's good. Oh, Noddy! Can we have a bit of movement here, please? Thank you. Go on, Hempy. Berry! Thank you. After we left administration, they had an agreement with the EFL how much we would spend on fees just to avoid us getting to shit again. Think it's around for a couple of years. Makes sense. Oh, I didn't leave. I just say. And I woke up on the wrong side of this bed. And it just don't matter now. Mason. So. Is it socially acceptable to use Mason Greenwood yet? Or is it still a bit of a grey area? Well, people still think badly of you for using Mason Greenwood. I'm going to say yes. Not as much. Little by little, dreaming everything we've ever dreamed of. Little by little. Should be winning this game 2-0, really. Anytime I understand myself why I'm really here. Why is the goalkeeper diving there, please? Phoebe says, what's going on? Am I really here? Am I doing objective in these games? I am doing some objectives, yes. I'm currently working on the Rio Ngumoha. What I'm currently working towards. Plus, we'll get some rewards for tomorrow as well, which will always be fruitful. I should play that ball. Play that ball. You know the weeks you go. The love that makes me feel of you. That's all I really do. Yeah. Good save. Good shave from Nicholas Pope. Good header from Miles Lewis Skelly. Hemp. What happened to never coming back? There's no games to play, so it was really a choice that inevitably had to happen. Rashi! Hang a ball in, lad. Ding! Oh. In the header. Oh, donkey. Go, go, go. No. You're not getting up. You're getting done by Neve Charles. Yeah, have some of that, mate. Neve Charles, what a player. Lad. Mason. Oh, referee, where's the advantage, please? I'll make it down the shell without. Is the meta still just to cruise around with your number 10 or your wingers? And just not move your defensive 6 out of position? You need to build your FPL draft, which is basically means you're going to watch experts and see what they're doing. Well, we did our first build last night. I'm quite happy with it. I'm sure it will probably change pending transfers going into the next couple of weeks, but only time will tell. Sesko looks massive. I wouldn't be so sure about that because he's rumoured to not be fit for the start of the season, so I wouldn't say he looks that great of an option right now. Currently, he's not even training with the team. Oh, how much he's bulked. Probably because he's been on about 3 months of individual training since he got injured. I'm glad to see that he's sort of bulking out a bit. Might make him a bit more balanced. Because he was a bit gangly. On Mainu, lad. Mason Greenwood. Oh, Neve Charles. Got absolutely slammed. Great tackle. Mason Greenwood starts the attack. It's a great ball. Get ahead of your man. Not that quick. Choppy back. Declan! Oh. Declan! Oh. Rice, ball in. Back stick. Oh. Big head. You think you'll be buying the Ultimate Plus Edition? I think I probably will as well, to be fair. Up the road and all that. It is probably worth it. Just about, I think. Just about. You're going to be doing your Wednesday players in Evos, but not limiting myself to only using them players. You'll do it in the background at the start, because you'll be pummel fucked otherwise. Hello, I don't know what your name is. You just got a camera there. Hello, camera. Love the PSV shirt. Your favourite club. Thank you. This is one of my oldest shirts, I think. I think I've had this shirt since about 2021. I think it's about 5 years old and still in great condition. A few sort of slight scuffs on it, but apart from that, nice to see Alex Hunter back, even though it's going to be irrelevant because you're not touching the open world stuff. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with the open world stuff, really, do we? That's the problem. My God, 94 rated. We are not playing that on world class, thank you. The open world stuff is just going to be a money laundering scheme. I don't know. If it is, GG. I'm not personally interested in it myself, but I hope it works out for them. They need something on this game that's a success story. Ultimate Team is not a success story right now. Career mode has been muddied for years. Pro Clubs is Pro Clubs, really. Like, there will always be people who enjoy Pro Clubs because you get to play football with your mates, or squad mates, band mates, whatever. That's Cucurella. Did anyone see the reason why Cucurella has to keep his long hair, by the way? I saw it online the other night. No? Well, from the horse's mouth, i.e. spoken from Cucurella, he has to keep his long hair because his child has autism and it's the only way she can recognise him on the pitch when he's playing. That's why he keeps the long hair. Big respect to Dougal there. Big respect to Dougal. Jeez, Mayor's up the pitch a bit. Enjoy, and it's Henry having a go at me for pressing A instead of doing the wiggling of the stick. Playing pro clubs with Dan is great, right? Because he won't have a go at anyone, but you'll just hear him down the mic going... just sighs, just... Oh, Pickford! What, not Pickford, Pipe, what are you doing? It's just the... And then you normally get the message on Snapchat with, what the fuck is this guy doing? Rahulo. It was comical last time I played clubs because we did positions on the wheel and you ended up in net. I used to play goalkeeper in pro clubs. Yes. Well, there was a time I used to play goalkeeper. Other than that, I used to play any because I was... Out of the three of us who played, it was me, Dan, and a friend of mine at the time called Joe, who I played a lot of games with from like 2014, 15, 16. I was probably the best at the game. Well, he was probably a bit better than me, but he was never going to play all or any. So I was normally the any. And those two were normally a cam and a striker. Or a winger and a striker. Actually, I think both of them used to be strikers. And then my pro used to be the cam. And my pro was called Spongy Melt Boy. Or I'd call him like Spongy Bob. It's it. Oh. Present. Me in my head. You made your maths teacher on FIFA 19. You were called Posperto Carlos. You scored a worldie with him as well. Ran the length of pitch of the ball and hit it on the outside the box. Oh God, we almost took him down. FIFA 20, one of my friends made our IT teacher. See, I wasn't really able to do that because I didn't really have any male teachers in school, really. A lot of my teachers were female. I had a male geography teacher. Him and his wife were both in the humanities department. He was head of geography, she was head of humanities. So his own boss was his wife. Mr. Wolfenden, his name was. He was nice. Then we had not Wolfenden, Wolfenden. Wolfenden. Not Wolfenden, Wolfenden. Other male teacher. I had a male science teacher, but I can't remember for the life of me what his name was. Cocker. What's his name? I don't know. I remember my female science teacher's name. All I remember about him was he was Irish. I can't remember anything other than that. Other than his lessons, he actually spent half the lesson outside not teaching because he'd always have kids outside the bloody classroom for disrupting. I can't remember his name. The other science teacher I had was, these are just year 11 teachers I'm naming right now. GCSE teachers. Her name was Miss Rosa, and she was always very popular in the school because she was probably one of the few teachers that was under 40 years old, maybe under 30. She had red hair and she had a pair of tits. And all the boys liked her. But she was no pushover. You know, she had a backbone. She had a backbone. Then we had my maths teacher. That was Mrs. Stone. She was a great maths teacher. I was gutted when I went into A-level maths and I didn't have her. And my logic was, how can you have a top set maths teacher who doesn't take on A-level maths? We instead had, I think her name was, that wasn't Miss Stratton, that was an old science teacher. She used to be called Thunder Thighs because she had massive thighs and a big bum. God, what was her name? Can't remember, but she taught, I think, second or third set, and she was fucking hopeless. The fact that in 6 months half of her class had to quit the subject because they were underachieving in it was embarrassing for her. Then English, people hated our English teacher. They hated her. She was called Miss Garrett. She was probably about, she was in her 60s, and she was an old school teacher. Like, she was no shit. Come in. Here's the work we're doing. Let's fucking do it. Which is what I liked. There was a few lessons where you could have a bit of a laugh with her, but 90% of the time she was, we're talking English here, which was fine for me. I didn't mind that. Then ICT, God, well, we had all sorts of ICT teachers over the years. We had an IT teacher who couldn't walk by the time he left the school. We had a Mr. Robinson. He was the best ICT teacher, but he just sort of disappeared. I don't know where he went, but he just sort of disappeared and never came back. There was rumours, and only rumours, not confirmed, but there was rumours he got sacked because of inappropriate conduct with students, but that's only a rumour. That's only a rumour. Then you had my last ICT teachers was a lady called Mrs. Holt, who was, I actually thought she was a good teacher. She knew about IT. I just think our class was tricky. Our class was tricky because the A-level IT class basically got piled into, it wasn't even A-level IT, it was a BTEC. Obviously A-level equivalent. But it was a hard class to teach because everyone in there, minus 3 of us, did not have it as one of their first subjects and were piled into it because you didn't really need to have IT to do it. So everyone just sort of piled into it. And the class got quite big. What else we got? We had Spanish. I love my Spanish teacher. I always say, like, my Spanish teacher was my favourite teacher. Like, she was my favourite teacher. Miss San Martin she was my favourite teacher. She was my Spanish teacher from year 7 to year 11. 5 years. She knew my vibe. I knew her vibe. It was great. She understood me. We never really had, well, we did have other languages teachers. There was always a young blonde one that did French, but we didn't do French because from year 7 we actually didn't get to choose what language we did, because there was Spanish and French, but it was based on your form number. So if you were form number 1, 2 or 3, you did Spanish. If you were 4, 5, 6, you did French. We never really got a choice. Until it came to GCSE options, but why would you pick up GCSE French if you've just learnt 3 years of Spanish? I would have taken Spanish as an A-level if they had offered it, but they didn't. Nobody in the school wanted to do it. Which doesn't surprise me. Again, it was a tough to handle Spanish class. And I would be shocked if many people in that class came out with passing it. Because there were a few, how do I put this nicely, dumbasses in that class. They were disruptive, they didn't have a clue, and they basically just went in there for a mother's meeting. But I liked it. But again, she was the no shit teacher. She wouldn't take any shit. She had some leeway. Like, there were lessons where she would let us go and get the laptops from the library and we would play Spanish themed games on this website that she had. That was great. I think that was maybe once every couple of weeks. But apart from that, it was, this is what we're doing. Get the textbook out. Let's do the work. I'm here to make sure you pass this GCSE, which I did, and I probably should have got a better grade in it, but I never revised for Spanish. My GCSE Spanish speaking exam, I only wrote it a week before the exam. I only looked at it to revise it the night before. I just didn't. Revision was not me. That's why I didn't do any, well, I did do A-levels, I did A-level maths, but that's probably why I didn't get to see if I could pass A-level maths. English speaking thing, yes, we did have to do that, actually. But that was done in year 10, not year 11. That was bullshit. You got 1 mark on your RS exam. I wasn't hopeless in school. I was a very bright kid. You know, apart from PE, I was tops at everything. I was tops at maths, tops at English. Those were the only sets we had, really. There was science sets, but there wasn't, because it was split between, obviously you had the triple science dudes, and you had a choice to do triple or double science if they thought you could actually manage triple science. I never did triple science. I did double science, but I was the top group for double science. Like, I sat the higher papers for, I think, science. But no, the only, well, technically speaking, I got a pass in all of my exams. Because back when I did exams, a D was a weak pass. And I got a D in RS. Everything else I got C's or B's in. I think English and maths, literature and language I got a B. And then everything else I got C's in. And that was simply just because I opted to spend my evenings playing GTA. Or Minecraft, or Rocket League, or that was all we really played then, really. Or FIFA. A-levels, where I didn't have to do a million subjects, I knuckled down and I passed them both with a A star and A equivalent. I got a distinction star and a distinction in my IT and a distinction star in business. 90 credit. But because I only did 2 subjects, even if I wanted to go to university, I would have had to have gone to college first to get another subject to get UCAS points to then enroll to university, and that's why I never did it. But I was never I've said this before, I was never a university kid. I was way too shy, way too nervous, and I would have got eaten alive at university. I wasn't the right temperament, and still not the right temperament for university. I have no doubt that I'd have been able to do the work. A lot of it is coursework, and I fucking love coursework. I loved coursework. Write about this, do your research, I would have been in my element. But the social aspects of university is where I would have come a cropper. And obviously don't have to be a party animal, but I probably would have had a dorm, gone out to go to a lecture, and gone back in and not left for the whole day. But my school didn't. As soon as my school really found out that you weren't going to university, that was it. You were year 13, or even year 12 even, you were at the bottom of the pile. You were an outcast until it came to April, where I think somebody told them, you need to sort these kids out that aren't going to uni. And then we didn't even get an hour of their attention. This was the head of sixth and her deputy head. We used to go there in form time. We had to go up to our form room, sign in, and then our form tutor would take us over to the sixth form study room, where we'd have 20 minutes on the computer for like, I think it was like 4 or 5 weeks, once a week, to get this CV finished. And that was it. That was all they did. There was really no other help other than that. Although, my head of sixth did used to email me of opportunities about apprenticeships and jobs and stuff, but I never really looked at them. Her heart was in the right place, my head of sixth, but from being a PE teacher, no offence, to a head of sixth form is a bit different. Ironically, who took over sixth form when I left the year after? My old Spanish teacher. But now the school doesn't have a sixth form. It got shut down this year. So anyone that applied to do A-levels there is left up the cockney spout, really. You think Dirk van Dijvenbode is about to be mullered by Luke Littler? I saw the odds were 1 to 50. You have to put at least 50 quid on to bet on it. And if you do, you're only going to get 51 back if he wins. There's some of the worst odds I've ever seen. Like, why would anyone want to bid on that? Or bet on that? Why did they get shut down? I don't really know. I mean, I'm not a parent, so I don't know. But the school's been going downhill for years. It was going downhill when I was there. All right, they had the nice new building put together, and they had a few, I think it was a few maths and science classrooms got there, and they had obviously the new sixth form area, which was well needed because the old sixth form area in year 12 was terrible. And then at the start of year 13, we got kicked out of that because that got made the SEN area. So then we got moved to, no, it didn't. It got moved to, that was pastoral area. And then we got moved to the pastoral area, which was literally just 2 green huts in the middle of the field. That was pastoral. But yeah, it was it was going downhill, and since I've left, it's 7-1 with Littler averaging 117 at the moment. Jesus. But yeah, when I left the school, it was, ever since it's been going downhill. The big thing with that school was always bullying. Bullying was always a big one. Like, I get it, there's bullying in every school, right? Every primary, secondary school. You're always going to get kids who bully others, but bullying was was rife. Like, there was a lot of kids always in trouble with pastoral, always on report. There was always fights. The bullying was bad. I was very fortunate that I never really got what I classify as bullying, because there were kids that got it much harder than I did. Mine was more, I don't know, like psychological intimidation. Like, there were certain kids that I would see and I would walk the other way because I'd be shit scared of them. And that's the honest truth. Like, I'd see someone come in one way and I'd quickly scamper the other. Because I just knew if they saw me, they'd say something stupid or sarky, and little David wouldn't have liked that. Big David probably wouldn't like it too much, but he wouldn't take it as much to heart. But there were times where I had to go to pastoral, never for an occasion against myself, but year 7 there was a fight, I think, or maybe either year 7 or year 8 there was a fight on the school bus. I think it was year 7, and I had to go in and make a statement. That was my friend who lived up the road, and she wasn't very friendly, or her mum wasn't very friendly with this other kid's mum, and the kids weren't very friendly towards each other, and words were said on the bus. And at that point, it was like a pub, well, not a public bus, but it was an Arriva bus used for like a public service, like a private service. Like, it only had us on it. Oh, that was almost a nice finish. And yeah, it all kicked off on the bus, and then it got onto the grass verge where the sort of opposite where the bus stop was, which was just to the bottom of my road. This kid started kicking out, and my friend was getting kicked by this kid. He was a boy, though, by the way, and she was a girl. He was kicking the crap out of her, and then I caught a stray kick. Then I kicked him back, but didn't really get much of a connection. And he kicked me, and then it all sort of fizzled out. I think the bus driver ended up sort of fizzling it out. And then one of the people on the road that it stopped on were the ones who reported it, and the school found out. Then I had to go to pastoral and make a statement, and then it was, I was there at the table, and my friend who got kicked about, and the guy who gave her the kicking. And I just remember our head of pastoral just sat at the table, and I was there sort of glum face thinking, well, why am I here? I was only there because I was sort of eyewitness to what happened, and I could give I was trusted enough as a student. Will, thank you for the likes. I was trusted enough as a student to give an honest sort of tale of events, which I did. And then the kid who kicked my friend was crying at the table, and my friend was crying at the table, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on here? And there was fights, I think, in I would say year 8 or year 9, where my friend's brother joined the school. That was year 7. I can't remember. His birthday was in November, so I think it was probably, I think he was only a year below. Or was he 2? No, I think he was 2 years below us. So this would have been in year 9. Her brother joined the school. Now, I liked her brother. He was a solid kid, right? But he did have anger issues. He has Asperger's. And him and his sister never really got on that well. But it was sort of like that brotherly, sisterly love where he wouldn't let anyone sort of down talk her. I heard these other kids, the one who gave the Iden a couple of years back, I heard him having a go. He absolutely flipped psychotic. It snowed at the time as well. So there was a massive snowball fight waiting for this bus. Just kids going absolutely nuts. He was getting swung around by his feet, my friend's brother. He was kicking and punching out at people. That got reported to pastoral by the bus driver. He got into many fights on the bus. Verbal altercations anyway. I don't think he ever threw hands on the bus. But yeah, he was a troubled kid until he got a proper diagnosis and proper help. He's sound as an adult now. Got his own house, got a missus, and got a dog. No, he hasn't. He's got 2 cats. But in school, he was always just labelled as the naughty kid because, you know, early 2010s, there wasn't really that acknowledgement for what could be wrong other than you've just got a naughty kid. But that was another pastoral statement I had to write. That was a lunchtime that was gone. I saw a comment there about, did I never get a detention? I never got a detention that was my fault. Actually, no, I did. I did get one, and that was for art, because I genuinely forgot to do the homework. I got into class, and the teacher said, "Where's your homework?" And I was absolutely mortified. I was like, oh my god, I haven't got it. And then I got a lunchtime detention, which only lasted 10 minutes, because it was, you went to the detention to do the homework. And I'd already I think I'd half done it in the morning. Or lunchtime or something, and it didn't count. No, not lunch, at break, I think. At break, I'd sort of half done it. But it wasn't good enough, and she could kind of tell, so she gave me the detention. Miss Sparks, her name was. She was a nice teacher. I always remember the conversation she had with my mum at Year 9 Parents' Evening, where my mum asked her, do you think David would ever be able to handle a GCSE art subject? And she sort of looked at her and she was like, I think he could get away with maybe 1. Definitely not 2. That's basically her nice way of saying, forget about it. I was never really any good at art. I remember our start of year assessments and mid-year assessments were always drawing a shoe. It was always yet, what a say from that Ding Zhong Tao. It was always drawing a shoe, and mine always just ended up looking like a cardboard box. It was never any good. I had a few class detentions, but that was only because our form were very, very naughty. Had a lot of the disruptive, popular kids in it who wouldn't shut up. So that was, I was always one of the first to let go. Because the core of my friendship group was all really in my form. And we were always fairly well behaved. This was sort of year 7, 8, 9 anyway. It was me, a kid called Marcus, a kid called Hasnain, and a kid called Frank. And we were always fairly well behaved. Although Mr. Frank always used to have the funny idea of giving people bell taps under the desk, whoever he was sat next to, so that landed him in trouble sometimes. Other than that, he was a good kid. As he got older, he was a bit of a bastard. Very two-faced. Would speak to me if it's just him and me, but as soon as he was in his friendship group, it was goodbye. Because our friendship group sort of fractured into 2. I went one way, he went the other. Why are you in the post for, man? Go on, shoot. You had to do a drawing of a celebrity as an assignment. You did Lando Norris. Lando Doris. Did I have any other runnings of pastoral? No, not really. It sort of quietened out from like year 10. Year 10 and 11 were probably my favourite years in school. just because I had our friendship group was really close. Although design technology in year 8 and year 9 was always fun. I was sat with a friend of mine. We always sat together and we never actually ended up finishing the project. Did I finish any design technology projects? I think I did a pillow once. I never had detentions for... Oh, actually, the only other time I was kept after school, which was really against my will, really, that was to do a A-level maths reset in January. Because we did the A-level mocks, and half the class sort of didn't do very well in the mock. So then they resat the mock in the hall. Didn't go very well again. And then they kept us behind after school to do this mock. In the sixth form common room. Or study room. Was it study room? No, it was common room. It wasn't really a common room or a study room. It was just a room. Go on, belly gold. Go on, belly gold. Belly gold! Oh. And I failed that as well. I remember the head of sixth form then, because when I enrolled in sixth form, they changed the head of sixth, and it was this sort of middle-aged, maybe 40s, 50s, bald man. And I remember him taking into my office before this mock, and he was like, "Listen here, boy." Well, not as much in that many words. He was like, "You need to pass this, otherwise we've got problems." Lo and behold, I didn't pass it, and we had problems. Period 7, we had to do it for GCSEs. It felt so depressing to have to go an extra hour when you could... It's do an extra hour for GCSEs. We did not have to do that. Nor did we have period 7. We only had 5 periods. We had form time, which was... Period... Oh, form counting as period... Oh no, we never had form counting as period 1. It was just form time. We'd have that sort of 8:30 till... Well, I say 8:30, but it didn't really start till about... sort of 20 to 9. That'd be sort of 15, 20 minutes. Then we had period 1, 9 to 10. Period 2, 10 to 11. Break was 11 to 11:15. Then we had period 3, which was 11:15 to... I would say 11:15 till... Yeah, I think it was 11:15 till 12:15. Period 4 was 12:15 to 1:15. Then lunch was 12:50... No, 1:15 till... No, 12:15 to 1:15. Lunch was then 1:15 to 1:50. But last period didn't start till 2. So you had 2 bells. You had one that would go off at 1:50, which was start making your way or start thinking about wrapping up lunch. And then the one at 1:55 was get to class. Then we had final period 2 till 3, and we left at 3 o'clock. All we had in year 11 was revision sessions, to which I think I did. It was very tricky for me to do revision sessions because I had to work around my mum's work, because I wasn't walking to school, getting a bus to school then. Because obviously then the bus was only, I think the bus was after school. You know, if you had an after school DT or an after school club, you needed a parent to pick you up. And going to after school revision was always tricky because it had to be fitting around my mum's work, because at the time she was a carer for old people, right? So it depended if she had a client, as if she could pick us up. And then my brother was at school at that point as well, so she didn't want to be picking him up and then coming back to pick me up. Bit of a wasted trip, really. You're up to second on points difference. Nice. That's a good... That could happen. So yeah, I think I maybe did 3 after school, maybe ICT revision sessions. To which we never actually did any ICT work. We just sat playing games for an hour. And then I think I did 3, I think, Spanish revisions, where we would sit either a Spanish reading or writing paper. And ironically, the teacher who used to cover them was the French teacher who actually knew Spanish as well. I can't remember what her name was, but for the 5 years I remember doing languages, she probably spent a good 3 of them on maternity leave. She was pumping out babies like a chicken farm pump out chicken nuggets. They were popping out of her left, right and centre. I think she had about 4 kids in... I think her name's come to me now. I think her name was Miss Ochacento. Which then went to a... maybe that wasn't her name at the start, but then she got married. And then she became a Miss Ochacento. But yeah, that was her name. She was quite a pretty young teacher as well, always very favourable. Never had the joys to be taught by her. She used to just come into the classroom, give us these papers. There was only me and my friend who went to Spanish revision. Like, literally none of the others did. Yeah. They were the only revision sessions I did. The only other one I had to go to mandatory was a business revision session that my mum got phoned up about like the morning before when we were on study leave in year 11, and we were told all business students have to come in to school today to do I think it was actually the day of my prom. And all the kids were like, oh yeah, we'll see you later at prom. And I was like, oh yeah, you will, yeah. And then I just didn't go. I'd paid to go and everything, and it got to the evening, and I just had so much anxiety about it. I just went to my mum, I can't go, and she said, I'm not happy about it because I paid all that money, and I think it was 30 quid a head. But she said, I'm not going to force you to go. I think I'd had a suit bought for me as well. But that was okay because I could wear the suit next year in 6th form. But yeah, she was she wasn't too impressed when I didn't go. But I did go to my 6th form prom, but that wasn't really the same because my friendship group really by that point had finished. You didn't go to your prom, you stayed home and played clubs instead. Also didn't help you was on the holiday and the next day. Holiday the next day, so you had to get up early. Prom's not everything. I had my sixth form prom, and that was really, it was just a popularity parade. You had all the popular kids come in with their plus ones, etc., from other schools, and then you had the other kids who really didn't really do anything. They were all in their sort of group, and then my friendship group, half of them spent most of the night outside whilst taking photos in the friendship group without me. And at that point, I knew, yeah, I don't want anything to do with any of you by the time we're out of here. I don't want out to do with any of you. You'd have been lingering around the food. The food was a weird situation because it was like, it took ages to come out. I think the evening started like 7 or something. The food didn't come out until I don't think the food came out till about 9. And when the food did come out, it was like a buffet, but it was like a posh buffet. It was like posh, like canapes and mini burgers and mini hot dogs. And I was like, it's just posh nonsense. I don't want anything to do with it. What I got here? Ah, Ngumoha. Score 5 with what? Score 5 goals with a left mid preferred position. Oh, you're joking me. It's Kemp isn't a left mid preferred position, is she? Got some player picks though. Take it. Is any good stuff actually in packs right now? I mean, any of these are going to be an upgrade on what we've got, really, aren't they? Who do I even take here? Does it really matter? They're all going to be simply as dross as each other. I'll take Brahim Diaz. You didn't get a yearbook. I don't think many people do. We never had a yearbook. Or if there was, I wasn't in it. And I think we actually did get one. Actually, I just never bought it. We had a Leavers hoodie. That's in my cupboard somewhere. That was a sixth form thing. Anchco 89. I'll take it. What do you mean quick sell? Why am I quick sell? What? Hello? Why am I quick selling him for? It wasn't because of COVID, it's because they couldn't find our year 7 photos. Ah. You had to you had to give a quote, but the one I submitted, I imagine, didn't get included because you said, fuck this shit, I'm out. I got 30 footy tokens. What do I do with these tokens? I've got no idea what I have to do with these tokens. Where do I spend them? Is there a tuck shop? Tokens. Oh, okay. How many fucking racist campaigns was there on this game? My God. Is it a political statement, this game? How can I claim all? That do it? Would you say your headset is good? I need a good headset and found one online that's £160, but I wasn't sure if I should get a cheap one. My headset is good. Andrea Jacinto. These are Cloud 3. It's a quality player, that. Do these players not come with playstyles anymore? Do you have to put your own on them? Do I use them all the time, even off stream? Yes, I do. I don't even looked at evolutions, really. Evolution. You have to put them on yourself, but they're a ball ache to do. You got told off once in Year 7 Science for inadvertently kicking a bucket the tiniest bit. A bucket? The Cloud 3 is £64 on Argos. What, the wired ones? 64? No better. There was a leak in the roof. Oh. What have I done here? Was that 89 rated Tim Cahill we got there? Well, this is 130 in Argos or 94 on HP website. That doesn't include delivering. You got the Cloud X in wide, but you don't use them anymore. They were solid. Yeah, the Cloud 3s are good. Great battery life on them. I think I probably only ever charged this headset about 5 times, maybe. And I've had them a good 8-9 months, maybe. Granted, they're not on all day, every day, but all these are these just free cards I'm getting here? Get tokens for it. You're going to use your new AirPods on the PC when you get them anyway. I don't blame you. Is that a Frank Lampard Tifo? I do not think so. You can shove that up your ass. Do not want Frankie Lampard Tifos. Also better for your hair because the headphones fuck it up. People say wireless is worse, but those people probably want best of the best. I mean, the only thing with wireless, I suppose, is people would say you get a tiny bit of latency. But I really wouldn't say it's anything that noticeable, really. Unless you're like pro gamer. Wireless headset is fine. What have I got? Got nothing there. Hello? What's that all about? Five times 83, nothing. Love to know the pack weight in this game is still really good. Cracking pack luck! Cracking luck, Rummy. Someone told you to have a proper... Well, the proper audio headset is going to... an audio headset is going to get you better sound. You don't need a mic for yours because you just use the you use a USB mic. Should I need one? I mean, there's like great headsets you can get, but they're gonna set you back about 300 or 400 quid. Which, again, unless you're using it for a business, really isn't worth it. I would say you would be worth doing that if you, I don't know, were a music mixer. Apart from that, there's really no need to spend that much. Like, the best headset I have, or the best headphones I have for sound, are actually my Bose ones. Like, you can get a better sound quality from these than you can from these. Don't use them on the PC. Because they're connected to my tablet and my phone, and connects them to something else, just messes them up. What have we got here? Another release, eh? Something else? Don't know what we got here. We got... Were the Bose ones cheaper? I don't think they were, actually. We got an Icon. Icon Sour. Nice. Can't remember how much these Bose ones cost me. I can find out the price for you. Because I bought them... I've actually bought the same pair twice. Because I left a pair in a hotel in Skegness. And when I called the hotel with the room number, they said they weren't there, so they were just gone. I left them under the bed, so there was that. So I had to rebuy them. I check my orders here. I would have reordered them in 2024. Let's see what we got, shall we? Here they are. They still sell them, and they are £239. Sarah, is she worth anything? No. Discard. Okay. 237 but for wireless. They're the best pair of headphones I've ever had in terms of sound quality. If I'm just listening to music, they're the ones I use. Double walkout there. Lagarde and Arnold. Brilliant. Isco. Panic at the Isco. People have definitely used that. People definitely use that for a name on a club before. You can't imagine listening to music on a wired pair of headphones on a phone. Well, we used to have to. We didn't have any choice. 10 years ago, because wireless headphones then were pretty naff. India are part of the Commonwealth. Yes, they are. Wireless ones really weren't that good. So it was wired or nothing. Pink. Don't know what the pink means. Does pink mean good? I don't know. Is pink footies? It is putties. Who is it? It's a woman. Who is that? I'll take it. Lavogue. Oh, and Simmons is in there as well. Should we have anything? Discard. Jesus. 13k for a 95 rated card, you know. That's just dumb. Littler's won 17-5. My God. Was there even any point of the other bloke turning up? What is this? I don't know what this is. German centre back from Ben München. It's a foot birthday. Oh. Is that Anchko? I've already got Anchko. I guess it'd be a good duplicate to go into an SBC. I haven't even looked at SBCs yet. Honestly, when I come back to this game, I felt like I'd never picked up FC before. I'm like totally baffled by everything. I'm overwhelmed. What is this? A winter wildcard? It's Mbappe. There's Dembele. He worth anything? Probably not. Doesn't matter because he's untradeable anyway. You know what? He might be useful to me. Oh God, and PSG. Oh, I'm all over the place. Token store. Here we go. I've got 32. Put his token. Oh. Champions. Option. Buy players. They want to charge you 200 tokens for a cosmetic evolution. Sorry? What? I'm sorry? What? Oh, it's not. Oh. Apologies, I've jumped the gun. Oh shit, it's a big Evo. It's a nice Evo actually, isn't it? Okay, I can understand why that's 200 tokens. I think we probably need a few more tokens before we can come to play. I hadn't even looked at SBCs. What are the SBCs like these days? You have 1 of 3 Festival of Football Summer Stars player pick. Beatable wants. For an 87 and 88 rated team. You have 1 of 4 93 plus Festival of Football player pick. Are they worth doing? I don't know. I don't know if they're worth doing. To me, probably yes. I probably need to do this. What do I need to put in here? Just a bronze. A bronze beast. Well, I'm sure we got plenty of them in the club. Oh, yes, we do. Sure. We got plenty of them in the club. Of course I fucking do. I'm not doing all that bronze pack crap next year. I just can't. We're not doing any money-making methods or anything like that. We're going full for... Oh my god. Hello, Cruyffy. For A9, 19, 19, 19, 90, 90, 90, 91, 91. Probably a little bit out of our reach right now. Natale, definitely out of our reach right now. Any cheap beasts? Festival of Football, final star performer. 89, 89, 90, 90, 91. Terrible, not terrible value. Not Cucurella. Only has 1 squad. A 90 rated squad for a 96 rated Cucurella. Sorry? That's definitely getting favorited. Got Footy's Challenge. 4 of 10, 83 plus player pick. There's a lot to look at here, isn't there? There's a lot to look at. Footy's Phil Foden. 89, 89, 90, 90. So that's probably going to be about average what you need for an SBC these days, isn't it? So that'll be that. We get Nato Sanchez here, who is a 89, 1990. Again, could be good. A 99 rated Unai Simon. Surely that's a dub, surely. Oh, Manchester United Yuri Tillemans, I'd love that card. I'd love to have a go at doing that. He says there as well. Ferland Mendy. So if I'm going to do Cucurella, I don't need him. You can always count Renato Sanchez and Ferland Mendy to get a special card every year despite them not playing football. Yes. I couldn't even tell you what club Renato Sanchez plays for anymore. He's not still at PSG, is he? He's on loan at Olympiacos. Fair enough to him. The old pack. I'm a man on a wire, on a wire. So I need a player that's actually a left midfielder default to go into this team. Score some goals. I have one. Oh. There are no English ones. Batty. Batty it is. Welcome in, Batty. I need love. Hey, I just need somebody to love. I need somebody. I need somebody. Right, let's do a couple more squad battles here. It's probably going to take us a good week or so just to get the team into a state ready to play online, isn't it, really? Like, because I've got no decent players right now at all. Like, my United past and present team is probably my best players available. You're waiting for me. Oh, that can wait until I've got some decent players in. I need some decent players. I didn't even look at well, no, I did have a brief look at evolutions, but I don't really want to just go and evolve random players who aren't going to be good enough anyway. I probably will be because I'm not as young as you. My brain isn't as sharp. I'm old. On Batty. My brain is used to playing old FIFAs that were just sweat it into the box and head it with Loic Remy. He's definitely going to be my Hall of Fame player, by the way, Loic Remy, because he's going to be the most OP. I'd love to pick Marouane Fellaini for the nostalgia reasons, but given I'm doing a First Owner RTG, it's going to have to be Loic Remy. He's big, he's black, he's quick. It'd be great. FIFA 13 and FIFA 14 Loic Remy was something else. Elia, no, because I don't like the Bundesliga for options really at the start of the game. Well, I guess we haven't seen the start of the game really in terms of what players will be available. I imagine an FC27 beta code will be coming through soon. Did I get the beta last year? Yes, I did get beta access last year, but I never actually played any of it. I never really see the point because it counts for nothing. And the game never plays like the fucking beta anyway because they change it. I'd rather they just bring back the demo, to be honest. Like a week, or the demo like a month before the game drops. Oh, that's a penalty, ref. That's a penalty, referee. I want Batty on this, really. Where is he? There he is. He's got 89 penalties. Used to have no problem burying this then. You'll probably get invited to the career mode on the account. I don't use that too often. Remember when I got the beta in work once and everyone was, when it came out as the closed beta, invite only, and people were like, can I pay you to go on your Xbox account so I can play the beta? I always said no because I didn't trust them enough on my Xbox account. But I probably could have made about 300 quid in a day. All the boys like FIFA at work then. They're not like the Costa crew. The Costa crew are nice people, but none of them really play FIFA. I don't know why people are so desperate for the beta, nor do I. Mainly just pass the ball to himself. What a don. Get over to Batty. Go on. Win the header, Batty, lad. Declan. They're adults as well. Who are adults? If anything, I find the beta annoying because every year your co-worker's begging you. They weren't begging me, they were politely asking. I thought you were on about the people I was working with now. Obviously they're adults. The one thing I would say is, obviously with my line of work now, the majority of our workforce is female. Whereas where I worked before, the majority of our workforce was male, quite predominantly male. Probably about 75-25% split. Where I work now is probably about 65-35 split. It's got better over the years. When I first joined, there really weren't many guys at all, though. There was a con. They had a PS4 in the break room, and then they upgraded it to a PS5. That was breaks and lunch. Breaks and lunches at where I worked before, unless the back office had got in before us, which sometimes they did. It was Derby Day. It was normally, because I did YouTube, everyone wanted to beat me. So it was everyone and their dog saying, "Oh, David, give us a game, give us a game, give us a game, give us a game." I could come out on lunch by myself and someone would walk past and go, "Want a game?" Even when I'm middle-eating my lunch and I'm too kind to say, "Actually, can I just eat my lunch?" I'd play them. And eat my lunch afterwards. Or during. What FIFA was it where we were all very competitive? I think it must have been... What year did FIFA 20 come out in? 19, right? Yeah, it was FIFA 19. It was very competitive in the office. But there's always Barca versus Real Madrid. Nope. It was quite often a Liverpool versus a PSG. Or Real Madrid were there. France national team. Or Man City. But no, FIFA 19, I had my own... we had our own Discord group. It was me and 3 of the other boys. and we discussed trading tips on there and team updates. We were hooked. Did anyone ever pick a lower tier side? Well, what me and my work friend used to do, Brendan his name was, good chap. What we used to do is we used to random 3 sides. We used to press random 3 times, and that was the team we'd play as. He was a Chelsea fan. But no, I never got a chance properly to say goodbye to him, really. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. I just never kept in contact with him because he left the company when we were sort of midway through COVID, I think. It was like July. And we got moved, obviously. We got split up in our team. He didn't come to my team, which means we were on totally different shifts all the time. And we used to speak on Xbox a fair bit, but then I think he got PlayStation. And then by the time he left, he was furloughed, I think. And I never got a chance to say goodbye to him, really. No, we got on very well. We were in the same team for 6 months, 6, 7 months. Not on Instagram. No, he wasn't on Instagram. He was on Facebook, but my Facebook account got deleted, didn't it? I had a lot of my old work colleagues on Instagram, but I got nuked, didn't it? He got nuked, didn't it? So I couldn't. I lost all of them. I play that on Legendary? No. Stick it on World Class. Get this batty done. We'll do one more, then we'll come off for the night. Night view. Wake the stars as they're all around you. 6 months. We were in the same team for 6 months. Because we used to sit opposite each other, but in different teams. I was in Team Spain, because we joined in the same induction. I was in Team Spain. He was in Team Argentina. And our teams were opposite each other. So he was on the desk opposite me. And then we both got moved, I think. Or did I get moved initially first? No, that was it. They merged the teams together. Because we used to have customer service and we used to have collections, who literally just dealt with customers who were in payment plans or arrears. But then they got rid of the collections department and they all merged together. In the remerge, we were moved to opposite end of the offices, so we never really saw each other. And because everyone was on vastly different shifts, you wouldn't cross path unless someone is on your shift. Like, it was a pretty big office, and if you were on an 8 till 4:30 and they were on a 10:30 till 7, you wouldn't see them or talk to them. Side batty lad. You missed it anyway, you. But I didn't see him. It was only then when we had another reshuffle, which was in May of 2019. that was when I joined his team, and I was on his team until I think January 2020, I think. And then I got moved to my longest standing team, which was Team Chile. And my boss was someone I used to go to school with a year below me. She was a good boss. And he stayed on the same team. But only shortly after that, we got COVID. And then we got moved all onto the same shift. We were all doing an 8 till 6. No, we weren't. We were doing a 9 till 6. Because we'd normally do a 9 till 5:30, but because nobody in the office is working weekends, we had to do half an hour extra to make up for the Saturday once a month. Because we were all on the same shift, we would still be out there playing FIFA together. Begging the Batty goals right now. Mad statement. And then we just really stopped really chatting to each other because we all moved back to normal shifts. Or it was maybe split shift between like early and a mid. We weren't on the same shift. I used to see him like sat on the sofa on like a break or something, and I'd give him like a nod when I was going back in. But apart from that, we didn't. He left. Didn't tell me he was leaving, so clearly he didn't maybe didn't value me as much as I valued him. But I always had good workmates there. Sort of one left, and then another one came along. But that wasn't the lanky guy. He came a couple of years after. When he left, Brendan, that was when I got close to a girl called Sana, who was on my team. We were probably good work pals for a good sort of 4 or 5 months. Not Sunhat, Sunna. Sunnah. She was always nice. But then we get split teams? Yeah, we split teams after. That was it. It came back. What nationality was she? She was Pakistani. But yeah, then I got separate teams again. Then on that team, I didn't really have a particularly like friend on there. Like there were people on there that were friendly, but I didn't really have like a work friend on that team. I just sort of got on with it. And then that was when Tom came along, who was the lanky guy. We got put onto the same team because we were doing a project within the contact center. And again, we were very close. Like, that was from sort of May 2021 through to sort of December 2021, really. I think his name was Tom. Yeah, it was Tom. He was a sound lad. Smoked like a chimney. Which always annoyed me at break because he'd say, "Oh, do you want a game of pool or do you want a game of FIFA?" And I'd say, "Yeah, go on then." And he'd say, "I'm just going out for a cigarette." And our breaks were only 15 minutes. Lunch was 45 minutes. Go on, Batty. Thank you. So by the time we'd gone out for a fag, we'd have about 5 minutes left and we never got to finish a game. And then after that, it was, well, nothing really, because that takes us up to 2022. that was when we were all then solely working at home. That was when the Omicron variant came around. So we were all sent home. Then we all just were remote workers from there. We used to share a few messages, but nothing much really. And then he just left. I remember my team leader at the time, he was called Gareth. He literally joined the business, and because nobody in the contact center wanted to be a team leader, him and this other lady, what lady, she was a girl, Hannah, they were in the business for a month. Then they got made team leaders. And Hannah was the one who always used to message me if there was a tricky query that she didn't know the answer to. I could have easily been team leader in that place if I'd have had the confidence at the time to take it. I just never did. They were gagging at the mouth to have me team leader. Like, they asked me probably a good 5, 6, 7 times. They would pull me into a meeting to literally ask me, please, would you like to become a team leader? To which I would say, no. But going back, if I could turn back the clock, then I would have done. Who was the transgender? Well, I'm not sure they were a transgender, but they did remind me of one. They worked in the IT department. They might have just been a really tomboy, butch woman, but I don't think so. I had an inkling. I like this One Direction song. From Batty. Big up the Batty. 6-0 victory as well. Max points. But no, that was a good place to work. Like, if that was still going, I think COVID ruined us. Without really revealing too much information, because I don't want to reveal the information of where I worked. But COVID ruined that company. We couldn't lend how we used to. Would your pay have increased if you had took the leader? Yeah, you're on a different contract. Although my pay was always pretty good at that place, even just as an agent. But no, COVID ruined us really, and then we got reported to the FCA through the independent, and that was it. It was game over. That complaint came in, and we were dangled for months with, oh, you know, we're going to sort this out. We can turn the corner, and we never did. Never happened. Never turned the corner. Never got the lending rules passed. What was the complaint about? Irresponsible lending. But I would always say that the customers we had misunderstood the facility that we were offering. Is all I will say. They didn't use the facility the way they should use it, and that's why they got into financial difficulty with it. Ooh, who do I want to take care? Lewandowski or Cafu? Lewandowski's got 99 shooting. I don't know who I want to take here. I'll take Cafu. 588 plus. Bazagli. Diani. Do we want Bathali or do we want Diani? But no, if they were still going, I definitely would have still been there. You know, I had my feet in the door. They were nice and cozy. The management liked me. Management believed in my potential. I had that promotion to go into their learning and development team. My job was pretty much editing videos. Oh, Torre. My job at the end was basically editing videos, making voiceovers, and taking people into training sessions. Like, it was so chilled out. And it only lasted 6 months. Then we had all the redundancies after January 2023. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to half of my team. Never even got a chance. I thought you worked in a call centre. It was a call centre, but it had different departments that you could go into. Never even got a chance to say goodbye to my manager because they couldn't give us the administration couldn't take any risk that they'd give us any sort of information. They literally were called in. That meeting was called 9 o'clock that day. It was on a Tuesday, I think. They were called into the meeting. Half of us were, half of us weren't. They were called in. They were gone by 10. A few hours later, their accounts, everything, they were deleted. Ah, so to get that Lampard, you have to complete Esteban, Carl, June, and Karupi. I mean, that Frankie Lamps is a 2, right? Must be. 5-star, 5-star. Great stats. Power shot plus, dead ball, low driven, ping pass, incisive. Got to do that then, right? Has to be. No, that's a good place to work. Not saying that the place I work now isn't a good place to work. I'd never say that. Is it the work I want to do for the rest of my life? Probably not. Will I get a choice about it? Who knows? Right now, the job market is absolutely fucked. For me to jump out of that job, there is no guarantee that I'd go and find another one within the next couple of months. So it's just a non-event. It can't ever happen. I get job alerts through, and in this area, they're pretty crap. Here's another footies. Cenamid, Spain, La Liga. Pedri, and who else? Who is that? Ciro Mobile. My god, playing at Paris FC. Take it though. We'll take it. I hear there's some like cheeky daily upgrade SBCs that you can do. Let's have a quick check of that before we come off for tonight. I'm not playing the big 26. Fuck me. Oh look, the 10 times 85 meatballs though. How much do they want for that? An 84-8 squad with a team of the week, team of the season, or fantasy festival of add value. 10 times 84 rated upgrade is 83 with the same requirement. Again, I don't think it's too bad. There they are. Bronze upgrade, silver upgrade. What am I playing tomorrow? Terrible. I will probably do a stream after I finish work for 2 hours. That will be Detroit Become Human. And then in the evening, I will play FC. And then Monday, I may well end up finding myself doing the same. So maybe not. I've got the day off work, but I do need to record all of my new Turbo Attack stuff. Because that's another... With all that I've got there, that's 4... I've got a whole month's worth of videos. I've got 4 packages to open. That's 4 videos. Then if we need to finish Detroit Become Human, then probably do that then. I don't know how much is still to go on Detroit Become Human. I don't know. So I can't give you an accurate answer, but afternoon tomorrow, how much Turbo Attacks did I buy? Well, I got a starter set from a website who just focuses on Turbo Attacks. I got the starter binder. I've got 2 normal tins and a mega tin to get through. But like to open a tin is like a whole video, right? So 3 tins are 3 videos. To open the starter pack is a video, because I don't want a video to be more than about 10-15 minutes long. That's 4 weeks of videos. Halfway through the month, I buy a booster box. That's another 2 videos, maybe even 3. Depends how many packs are in the video or in the box. And then I can do a binder update. That's 6. My camera's dropped the box on the scene screen. Oh yes, I haven't dropped it far enough. I was supposed to drop it down so you could see that. I just didn't move it enough. I want it about there. I should probably do a little cutout on TikTok as well for covers my overall Where, on a squad screen? Where can we put it then? Oh, my overlay, sorry. No, it shouldn't do. Oh, it does a little bit, so. Yeah, I'll probably do a little cutout for TikTok as well, so it's got the score on there at least. Because TikTok can't currently see the score. Just make a dedicated scene. Yeah, I probably will make a scene. That can be something on my to-do list. But yeah, we'll come off for now. Thank you very much for watching. Actually, no, we won't come off for now. I'm going to do one more thing before we leave for tonight. We're going to see what players we could put into a squad. You got an email for possible beta FC27 the other day. I don't think I got one. Would it be from EA? My emails get so jumbled up. I don't want it anyway. You selected the just ultimate team option if you get it. Oh. Yeah, I want to just put together a team that we could put together from the players we've got. It says you can't share any info about it. Well, you've been a naughty boy. You've just shared information about it. You're gonna get sued by EA. Shouldn't have done that, really, should I? Should have actually done. The fuck am I? Oh. I want to copy the squad. New team. New era, I'm going to call it. Where is it? Can you wipe a team? Can you do a clear squad? Yeah. That's squad builder. Why can't I clear the squad? Get rid of all these players here. Martial, fuck now. Just see what the best 11 we could put together is right now. 9 in goals. Left back would be Brooks. Centre backs would be, oh my god, sad Kolasinac. That much. What? Absolutely not. I'll have Torre and I'll have how much chemistry does Kolasinac? Fuck it, Kolasinac can go in. Right back, we're going to use Cafu. That gets Kolasinac full chemistry anyway. Left mid, we've got Rio Ngumoha. Perfect. Right mid, we've got any of these. I would like to use Diane. Because why not? Sudamas. I can use Andrea Jacinto. She looks a bit like a bloke. And I'll use... don't want to use Freuler or Perry. Use Freuler. 10. You keep hitting a random way. Hey, it's like you got Tourette's. Or we can use Lavogets. Then striker. We can use Shiro Mobile. Oh, look at that team already. I've been on the game for 3 hours and I've built that team. That's definitely weekend league ready, right? It's not. It's a team though. It's a team. It's a team. It's a squad. It's a squad of players, okay? Leave me alone. Who can we put in the subs here? Ben Hardson, Vimmer, Simons, Zamorano, Dembele. Then we're a little bit limited here. Clint Dempsey, don't know who I am, dog. Cahill, pardon me. What has happened to Peugeot's face? Pardon. Giuliano, Mbomo, Marta, Jeremiah, Cunha. Cunha comes onto the bench because he's a baller. I don't currently have any substitutes that are defenders or midfielders. We're going to have to work on that. But we do have ourselves Rio Ngumoha. Did I put Ghana in my FPR? No, I didn't. I put Iliman in DI. What are these evolutions for playstyles? Playstyles lab, playstyles plus lab. That says challenge is 0. So do you not have to do any tasks to put the Evo on? Oh. So Rio Ngumoha then, what would I want to put Evos wise on here? He's probably going to be in the squad for a while. So easy. Right footed. Finesse shot plus. Don't know what's OP in playstyles really. Low driven. Or low driven over finesse shot. If you use him as an inside forward, low driven is great. Yeah, I think they are inside forward. Pretty sure. My tactic is. They are inside forward. So we could do low driven plus. I'd like to do technical plus, personally. Because I like a bit of RB dribbling. And then maybe a quick step, or maybe a rapid. What's better, quick step or rapid? Reaches a higher sprint speed when dribbling and has reduced chance of error when sprinting and performing knock-ons. Quick step is accelerates faster during explosive sprint. Okay. Let's go here then. Conscious of time here, so don't want to spend too much time on this. So we go playstyle plus lab. I'm gonna go 3 playstyle pluses. I want technical plus. Bosh. Okay. You gotta go back. Fucking hell is that? I didn't know any of that. Rolls. Cosmetics. Got money for that? Oh. I mean, they're cool, but they're not money cool. Playstyles plus, so we want rapid. And we want low driven. Is what we're saying. Where is low driven? So. Oh, it's right at the top. Dumbass. So then that's it, right? You can't have any more playstyle pluses. Or can they have one more? Playstyles max. So if I wanted to give him finesse. Well, I could give him 4. What would be a 4th I'd like to give to Rio Ngumoha? The playstyle plus. What else is good? I don't know. Finesse shot plus? Ping pass, incisive pass. I'm gonna go finesse shot. Can I have a 4th? Finesse shot plus, playstyles max 3. Can I have it? Gosh. But then how many playstyles can they? They can have 7 playstyles as well. Oh god, that's something to look at tomorrow. I'm not looking at that now. I'm going to bed now. I will have a little look at playstyles and what's OP and what isn't. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll put the VOD up onto YouTube as well, I think, just in case anyone wants to watch it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all back here tomorrow.